It's a wintry wonderland here at Laketown, and King Brand is here defending his city with all of Dale's armies, and they are not alone. They are joined by the dwarves of Erebor, who have not only brought their elite warriors, but brought their weapons of war. And they have got some great war machines here. You can see the dwarven giant ballista ready to go and ready to launch giant bolts into the hordes of orcs and evil men that are here in this snowy battle today, and it's going to be a fun one. Laketown is a grind fest. As you can see, there's 3 choke points. They're really hard to assault, and we've got elite infantry defending them. We have Iron Guards already defending here against, we've got some orc warbands, which are heavy levy infantry, but they're not going to do too much. They are certainly a worthy opponent to send in first, I feel like, because they're not worth shooting at. That's the thing. These guys are pretty cheap. They're pretty, like worthless. So the crossbows here, Erebor crossbows, are holding their fire. We've got Orc Warriors next in the line of fire, it looks like. And it also looks like there are Morgul Wolves being shot at all the way by there, because they've lost a wolf already. So they're being shot at by, I believe it must be the giant ballista. Fine, but we also got artillery as well for the orcs and the evil men firing. I don't know who actually has the Onager. We do have 2 Mordor armies here, and we do have an Easterling army as well. Looks like these Mordor with their giant Onager back here is launching balls of fire into Laketown, trying to burn it out, I guess, is their plan. It looks like the Eastlings are going to have the job of crossing this road. We've got clan guards and clan spearmen coming up, so some trained and levy spears being sent in there. And I think this is also, yeah, more Orc Warriors being sent in here against Iron Guards as well. But yes, this is the first battle that I have been given very kindly by the devs. And it's a glorious battle. A very, I feel like, apt battle as well. You know, Winter Wonderland. And we are in the middle of winter at the moment, so it's perfect time to show this one off. And yeah, you can have a quick look at all of these new units that mainly Mordor have got. I mean, obviously Brand is here, but he's not really a new unit. He is just a barding. And I mean, the dwarves have the crossbow, the giant ballista. Sorry, I guess it's a giant crossbow in a way. But yeah, oh, you can see already Orc Warriors getting pelted down here. I think they're getting shot by crossbows. I can hear the wolves as well. I think they've actually, yeah, the wolves have been released very early here, and they're trying to harass the Iron Guards. I don't know if that was the plan or what, but yeah, I feel like maybe a little waste making them go up against Iron Guards. They are stabbing away there, but yeah, Laketown is a grindy old battle, and I'm really looking forward to this one. It's a good classic siege. And if you want to see more sort of Dawnless Days, battles and sieges, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. It really does help out the channels. With some clan huntsmen over here getting absolutely peppered right now. I think that is by King Brand and his bardings. We also have the crossbows over here as well that are trying to do their bit. Artillery is coming in. Onager, what are they firing at? I think, yeah, the big blob of archers over here, so they're trying to focus down these marksmen of Dale. Not a bad idea. The dogs yapping away. Yeah, if you've got any sort of 8.0 Dawnless Days replays that you want to send in, or any, obviously, Dawnless Days replays, you might be watching this way in the future. We're on a different version of Dawnless Days by that point. But yeah, if you have any replays you want to send in for Dawnless Days, feel free to send them in to my Discord. The link is down below in the description. I'm always looking for more, especially now with the new update out. It means that I need new replays because the old ones are kind of defunct now. Yes, this is just base mods in this one. We've got no sub-mods being used here, but it's still going to be a glorious battle. I mean, base game is now getting better and better, obviously, with every update. You can see more artillery coming in. I think they are trying to hit the marksmen of Dale, but a lot of the shots are dropping short, actually endangering their own infantry that are still attacking these Iron Guards, obviously. The Iron Guards are probably going to rack up the kills here. Yeah, this is a classic 3v2, so the defenders are very much outnumbered. It's 9,100 against just under 3,000. They are dwarves, and they are in a pretty nasty choke point. And Laketown definitely deserves like a 3v2 or a 2v1 or a 4v3. There always has to be one less defender because it is an absolute pain of a city to try and take. I mean, even if they retreat from these choke points here, these 3, which you'd be stupid to do so because you get 4 towers here, which are indestructible, and they're held by like the side that has them, like the defending side, sorry. But you can go down all these streets here. There's bridges you could go across to try and get across. You obviously could defend the bridges and funnel more people into more choke points. So it's just choke point after choke point is Laketown, wherever you go, until you really get to the final spot over here. And then even still, there's just like 3 choke points. So yeah, Laketown is really tough to take. I mean, 2 choke points, not even 3. So yeah, there you go. It's a tough old fight, is Laketown. So yeah, expect to see piles of bodies being mounted up here, especially the orcs are probably going to be losing a lot of troops. We now have orc pillagers going in, and these guys have had a rework, I believe. They do look a little different. They have, I think these guys have the unit card of like they've got like the red orc faces, but I don't think any of them have got red faces here. Kind of hoping to see like the odd guy with like a red face, like the sort of like the cult of Sauron. Like I think is what the they are though. You see them in like the film, like you see guys with like red face paint. Oh, there's like there's one there. He sort of got red face paint on. But it'd be quite cool to see like I feel like a cultist sort of unit, like an acolyte. You know, I feel like that'd be more of a sub-mod thing, but maybe the main mod could do something like that, like a small but unbreakable sort of unit for Mordor, like cultists or acolytes. I feel like that'd be quite cool to see. And the crossbows are coming off the wall. I wonder whether that's to try and focus more in here. I don't think so. But look at this. Orc pillagers wavering at 194 men. They weaken these guys. They are now levy, actually, instead of being trained. Yeah, these guys are even worse. And there are 250 of them in a unit. So yeah, they made pillagers a lot worse, in a way. We now have actually some infantry, some decent infantry. Uruk Throng going in. They are losing. I expected no less. Iron Guard they're fighting. It's inevitable they're going to lose this fight. It's just a battle of attrition. You've got to just wear down these elite dwarves. They'll tire, and then when they tire, you start to kill them. We've got Loki Rim supporting this fight as well. I love the banners. I feel like these are new. I feel like they are not they've not been around for long, those banners. But yeah, there you go. You got Loki and Maceman going in. They're going to support this fight here against with the Uruks. I'm kind of intrigued to see if there are any of the new units for Eastlings. I don't think so. I don't think they brought the artillery piece or their new cavalry. They did probably bring, they did bring their general, which is, I guess, the Loki and Storm Rider. So I guess we get to see him here. So here we go. He's Kahar. He's in a black armor, he is, compared to his bodyguard are all in gold. He does look pretty cool, I won't lie. And yeah, this is the Storm Riders. So this is a cataphract unit that these things have. They do look very, very cool. But they're not quite a cataphract in the sense that, like, people like to say, oh, like, they can't, like, they're not quite, they're a cataphract unit. I wouldn't say they were, because cataphracts don't have shields, usually. They usually have to hold their spear, their lance in both hands. So it's a strange unit, but I guess you could strap the shield to your arm and then hold the spear with both hands. I don't know. Like when they charge, they have to hold it with both hands. It's a cool unit, nonetheless. I'm excited to see it in action, and I feel like these things were missing something heavy and nasty like that. Like the Storm Riders will be very, very good. Like the Variag Lancers are pretty solid, but they're not like Cav killers. They don't match up well against like Gondor's Cav or Rohan's Cav very nicely. So they'll have something a bit more with a bit more teeth to try and win in a Cav fight, which I'm excited to see those guys fight it out. But yeah, the wintry fight continues. The snow is going from white to red. And if there's any yellow snow, don't touch that, guys. The banner of the Iron Hills is still being held high. I do like that they put the unique Iron Hill banners in for the Iron Hill units, even though they're fighting for Erebor. Iron Guards are kind of pushing out of this choke point here. There might be an opportunity to get around them if they carry on doing this. But yeah, we're just seeing like the re-rallied units going. Morgul Raiders going in, which are the better shock infantry now for Mordor. See if we can see. They kind of have like a weird hood going on. They look more like a typical sort of like executioner, I guess, like medieval executioner. But they do look cool nonetheless. And they're going in now. They're now going to try and use these guys to try and break through. One thing that I certainly believe that, yeah, Mordor should never really get, a bit the same as Gondor, is like an elite shock infantry. Like, they should rely on like their allies for that, almost like Umbar or Harad, who both have Adun and Akor already. Or the Easterlings, of course, who are the Warlords of Rune. So they've like the elite shock should come from elsewhere, while Mordor provides like beasts of war and numbers. It's like Mordor should never really have something like top tier, apart from maybe Guards of the Teeth in that area. I think that artillery actually did hit the dwarves. I totally forgot it's been firing. But yeah, like Mordor should always provide numbers like they are really today. Like, so many of these, probably, that's a good point actually. A lot of this 7,800, you've got to remember, is also bow rabble here, which I'm not sure how they're going to be easy able to use. Like in this confined area, they're not actually going to be able to get off their like setup easily. That's from experience as well, knowing that. Like these guys, like they'll struggle with pathfinding, go across the bridges, or just setting up, and then ordering to fire. They'll either just charge forward. It's just a whole mess. So might actually be better off bringing Uruk archers, which this player over here seems like they've done, which is possibly a better idea. We also do have, of course, an Uruk bodyguard general, but we also do have, if I can find him, Othrod is here as well. There he is. He's hiding in the forest, but we can't, oh, you can't actually see him, but Othrod is here. He's hiding his face and his unit, it seems, which is understandable because his face is damn ugly. We do have no shock infantry joining the fight. Eremith and veterans going in. They're fighting in the front line there. Fighting away, doing their bit. Oh, rip in peace, that dwarf. Oh, the wolves are still in there. Or they sent maybe another wave in, I don't know. The wolves are still being committed. We've now got Warlords of Rune now going in over here. And we've got Erebor Axe Warriors in the fight. So yeah, both sides now starting to add more to this fight. Dwarves fighting on, look at that. Jumping twice their height to hit those Easterlings. Looks like they're falling back. I think the Iron Guard are falling back to allow the Axe Warriors to do a bit. The Axe Warriors might die here, though. They can't hold all this back, quite like the Iron Guard can.
Our men are wavering.
What men are wavering? Oh, it's Mordor. I forget it's from the Mordor perspective.
Men are running. Stand and fight, damn you!
But yes, these things here. I think they've got more of a chance of breaking through than Mordor. Put it like that. Doesn't seem like Mordor is making any sort of progress here. Iron Guards are still winning in this combat. If you ever see Iron Guards winning in a combat, you know it's going badly. Spears are not the most aggressive of units, so they don't usually win. They just usually are combat even. Yeah, looking at the numbers now, 7,300 against 2,700. The defenders have lost 300 men, while the attackers have lost over 2,000. Keep it up like this. The defender's going to win this very easily. I also haven't checked to see whether they have supply barrels. No, King Brand is actually getting focused down quite a bit. They haven't. I know that you can get a supply barrel like over here. There's like one, you can pop one down there, but I don't think Laketown has many spots for supply barrels. But that is obviously going to be an issue now for the defenders. Is that they're going to start to run out of ammo. Unless they can get these crossbows up and start mounting them up on the walls and firing. Change that. Archer support could be pretty short very soon. That might turn the fight in favor of the attackers. Fight on, dwarves! We must help our Laketown brethren, our Dalian brethren. Would be quite cool to do like a battle for Laketown, but you just have the Laketown units. So there's like Laketown guards. I think there's like Laketown archers and spears. It would be pretty tough. It would be kind of fun to do, I feel like. I mean, I guess you'd have to bring. I guess you'd bring a Laketown guard general. That would be what you'd have to do. You couldn't even bring King Brand. Obviously, like the attackers would also have to have like lower tier sort of units, like maybe just like terrible orcs. But you could do it. It'd be kind of fun. But they're fighting on in there. It looks like, yeah, the Axe Warriors are starting to lose. No surprise. I mean, the Wards of Rune are getting focused down, though, so that is a bit of a win. And they are losing, apparently, as well in that fight. Everyone's losing. That is how war goes. Everyone's just a loser. There you go. They're going to try and get the bow rabble set up here. So they're setting one at a time. I mean, if you do this, this is how you kill bow rabble. I mean, look, you can see they're just running into combat. I don't think they're doing it on purpose, just because they can't get this 300-man unit set up on these narrow bridges easily, it seems. I mean, this one's managing it at the very end of the bridge, so maybe they have to just use one at a time. I have been trying to see whether the Bliss has been firing. It actually has been getting focused down, I presume, by the large onager. So that is obviously something I never thought about, was, yeah, counter battery for Mordor, just to take out the giant ballista that way. I presume any sort of, yeah, you can see the giant bolts are firing off. They're trying to shoot the Olokai back here, which is not a bad idea. And there's only 8 of them now in a unit. I wonder if that's new with the, that must be new with the update, that they're now down to 8 instead of 10. Yeah, because we're on large unit sizes, because we've got 300 orc bow rabbles. So I never realized that Olokai have been brought down to 8 instead of having 10 of them. I guess that makes mountain trolls a bit more viable to bring because you get more trolls, but they are obviously weaker. I would almost put mountain trolls up to 12 if they haven't already. I don't know. I haven't got any mountain trolls here to examine, but I would put them up to 12. But I think they're not great. Like a couple of archer volleys and they die pretty quickly. Marksman of Dale now going in. So that's a good sign for the attackers. Archers are running out of ammo. We're going to see these glorious Dalian uniforms get bloodied up now. We've got a shipment in here as well. So Dale sending in some more sword infantry into this fight. They feel like they have some responsibility to fight on the front lines. The dwarves have done so much of it now. They need to do a bit themselves. Fighting these Morgul raiders. So many more units to remember their name now for. And I do love the rework that Mordor's had. They do look great. Orc Warriors in the front line now. Not exactly a tough opponent there. I imagine the shipment and also this Marksman Dale could probably overwhelm them. And it looks like as well on this side here, again, we're going to see another pushback. Orc Spears are losing in the fight here to Erin Mithrin veterans. No real surprise there. And we see the bow rabble now mass on this side over here. We've got Uruk archers as well there. They're trying to fire. There isn't a lot actually here, and we're actually seeing Iron Guards fall back. I don't know if the defenders are like, we'll let you in, sort of thing, or let them fight a little bit further back. I'm not really sure what the plan is. Maybe that is what they're doing, allowing the attackers in. I mean, I wouldn't. If you were really fighting to try and win, you just fight here. This is a great map for campaign, but for custom, like for online game, it is not a fun. It's not fun, at least for half the lobby. But like the defenders have a great time. The attackers are just setting stuff across bridges to die quite often. Another rush here forward from the orcs. And the shipmen trying to do their bit, trying to hold on. I think these guys should have had jabbies again. I still really do. I think the shipmen are barely ever brought anyway, so maybe giving them like a jabby would be you see them being brought more. You could maybe make them medium swords instead, and give them a javelin. I just feel like they don't often get used. People just bring Dalian swords if they play Dale. I know everyone is a big fan of sort of javelin infantry, so it could be a way to bring them. I guess you could count shipmen as Laketown units because, you know, ships, lake Laketown is like, you know, on a lake. So maybe they count as a Laketown unit if you were to do an all Laketown unit defense of Laketown. Oh, no, they're definitely not giving up this choke point because there's fresh shipment coming up here. And we've got crossbows going into combat here. And, yeah, more shipment going in. It looks like they're just pulling back the Iron Guards for the next sort of defense. If it gets there. Olokai, though, are going in. They're going to start beating these shipmen about like they're just toys. So, yeah, Olokai coming in. Not bad time to send them in because most of the archer ammo is gone. Whether the giant ballista is going to start firing, no, it's falling back. It's down to one like war machine left. We are seeing crossbows come forward, and Brand and Bardings are sending over what remaining ammo they have to this side. Yeah, the shipment here might be a little out of their depth. They might be thinking they wish they had those javelins now. Kill those trolls in no time. Yeah, the marksmen are going in here as well. That is not gonna do much. Just feed more kills to the trolls at this moment. And the orcs are getting in there. They can taste the man flesh. It's on the tips of their tongues. Yeah, I don't know if the crossbows look like they're firing. I don't know if they're firing at the Olokai though. Yeah, really need to see the Bardings do some work. Try and hit these trolls, at least weaken them a little bit, or bring up halberds maybe. Now maybe the time to bring forward the Laketown guards to just poke them. Got no dwarven pole arms. Maybe that was a step too far. Bring the two Mordants to this fight. Alokurim still trying to break through. They look like they're making steady progress. You know, they are winning most of their combats they're going into. Crossbows breaking there. Iron Hill crossbows is the weaker ones, not the Erebor crossbows. Erebor crossbows, I think they brought most of the Erebor crossbows, just one Iron Hill, I think. But yeah, it's not looking great here, to be honest. Might have to see. Well, I wonder whether Dane will get sent in or not. I don't know. I would have thought not. Oh, look, Kahar's gone forward, and they're breaking everything here. This is actually looking pretty bad. Iron Guard's being resent forward here to stabilize his front. Yeah, and Orc Warriors, and it looks like Morgul Pillagers and stuff are breaking through. They're trying to. It's not looking good in that fight. The center one actually looks like it's going to be the one that's going to break first. You can see that Mordor senses it as well. There's hundreds of Orc Warriors being sent forward now, trying to break through against the Iron Guards. And there you go, that crossbow's out of ammo. The trolls are untouched, by the way. They need to bring forward the Iron Guards. And they're just standing there. You right there, guys? You right there? A little sleepy? Maybe. A little sleepy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the Olokai. They're not fighting. Interesting. There we go. The dwarves fighting on. I can see the Mordor is trying to sneak around. I'd say that's pretty legal. There's a pretty big gap there. There's like one dwarf that's like maybe being pulled through. So there's a fairly legal move there, I'd say. Orc Warriors going in. They should deal with these crossbows nice and easily. I don't know if they like dwarven meat, but I'm sure they wouldn't say no. And start gobbling up these guys. In this light, actually, it's kind of hard to tell dwarf and orc. Well, not really. Like at a glance, you might be like, "Oh, who's fighting who here?" Yeah, these are just all basic orc warriors. They should be fine. Oh, I think the trolls are fighting again. They woke up. The trolls woke up, and now the shipmen are losing. And this is also looking like a breakthrough pretty soon. I'd send the Morgul Raiders in. I pull back the swords and send the Raiders in. And they get a good charge there. You probably rout those guys pretty quickly. And the first layer of defense for Laketown is pretty much finished. And these Iron Guards are going to get surrounded and killed off. That's a big win there for the attackers. managing to trap this very elite dwarf unit. How you kill them, you surround them. Or you bring forward, I don't know, super elite stuff. And I mean, these guys are in the echelons of super elite themselves, so I don't know what you send forward. Maybe wards a room? They might break through. I guess the other way you kill iron guards is you pin them with something and you shoot them in the side. Gotta like weaken them with their armor as much as possible. There you go, yep. Crossbows have been broken through there, and this flank has broken where the Olokai are. Olokai untouched. Very, very nice. And they're breaking through on the far flank here as well. Kahar's through. Dane is in the front lines. King Dane has been sent in. You can see him. There he is. Right at the front line. Like he's meant to be, leading from the front with his warhammer. How many skulls will he crush? I'd say a few. I'd say one or two. And you got the Storm Riders over here trying to do their bit. Oh, getting stabbed to death. Rip. Here we go, a charge from the Storm Riders into the side of Dane. It wasn't exactly a perfect charge, but it's enough to cause him to start to lose. And this is how they're probably going to kill off Dane, I imagine. Is just cycle charging the Storm Riders here of Kahar. And, you know, yeah, there you go. He's pulling back. He's getting ready for another charge. Once he charges again, it's probably death for Dane, I would have thought, maybe. We'll see. Dane can usually hold on to the very last man, but we'll see. This is going to be painful. 48. Maybe not, actually. I guess the smaller the unit gets, the smaller the target. They're attacking on a funky angle. There you go, 34. Dane's dead. Dane has fallen. He's probably been cut down by a Storm Rider. And now the dwarves may mass rout. Unlikely, I would have thought. Oh, they're really falling back at the defenders. They are really falling back to the final point. There's Brand Bardings with no ammo. We've got some Dalian Spear Guards, Dalian Swords, Laketown Guards. I think the dwarves might have all mass routed, actually. I might have been right. I can't see a single Iron Guard. Oh, they've all been thrown forward. That's why. They've been sent in to try and save their king. Yeah, I think all the Iron Guards might have broken. That is unfortunate, and yeah, I feel like Dale, not Dane. Dale cannot hold on now. Yeah, the Storm Riders there cheering as they rout Dane's unit, and I think it's only a matter of time now until Laketown falls. I wonder whether if they just held the choke points, how long, like how many they would have killed. It's down to 4,900 against 1,000 left. Yeah, I don't rate those chances, and I think they're dropping pretty quickly with units being routed and killed off. We'll see what they can do. See what they can do. It's a fun battle anyway. It wasn't necessarily the closest battles this one, but it's a fun one anyway to show off some of the new units, the new reworks. That is for sure. And Laketown, you never see it very often, so it's always fun to like change up the maps that we battle on, because I feel like we've seen Dunburg and the Dunland Village quite a lot recently. But Orc Warriors, they're going in. They're going to be the first brave boys to be sent in against the Dalian Swords here. They do look cool. All the banners as well have had a rework, I think. Like, everyone's got like the eye and the white tree going on. It's like a cool weird hybrid of like Gondor and also Mordor. I guess this is kind of like what they were. I guess whoever's going to like be sort of like the Lord of Minas Tirith sort of like had as their banner after. I guess, I don't know. I like the shields as well. Like, I don't know if that's always been there, but that looks awesome as well. Very, very cool. Just a little like details that they put onto the units. So key They're just like making this. It's sort of like the battles come alive. It's like you look at an individual and you go, oh, he's got like a cool piece of armor or cool shield. Here we go, Morgul Raiders going in against the swords. They should do okay initially on the charge. They might lose this fight though, I think, the Morgul Raiders. And I think they're pulling back almost immediately. They went in for a charge and then went, nah, that's it, we're done. Now it's just Morgul Wolves in here. I think they're going to maybe attack again, but on a larger front? I have no idea. The Orcs can go in, do their bit. These Morgul Wolf handlers soften up those Daelian troops. Yeah, it seems like they're just going to hold back. Also, like, yeah, all the Morgul units have like this sort of like crescent with like the cannabis leaf. That's what I'm calling it. And the Laketown Guards going in. They're not waiting around. They're going straight in. Oh, and they're going to rush forward with the Daelian troops. They're going to engage the shock infantry. Actually, not a bad idea. Deny the shock infantry their charge bonus. Very, very smart.
Men are broken and running for their lives.
There's nothing immediately to come up and support this attack. The Morgul Wolves were routed. No surprise there. And looks like we've got Kahar's ready here, but there's Laketown Guards that are guarding the choke point. I don't know why they're falling back the Daelian swords. They're going to need them as well, because I imagine there is ammo. Yeah, there's plenty of ammo on these runic archers. They just shoot through the Laketown Guards otherwise. But yep, the Daelian swords over here, they're winning. No surprise, they're getting polearm support here from the Laketown Guards, who are defending their town. These boys, they've watched on as their city's been desecrated. And numerous others have helped defend it while they've just watched on, and now it's their time. They're poking away, doing their bit. There you go, boys. Don't go too much further. No! They're being baited out by the Morgul Raiders. They've been baited out over the bridge, which actually gives the archers here a bit better angle on them. I mean, it's still a natural choke point, I guess, so it's not the end of the world. They don't want to go too far, because I guess, I don't know, maybe they might be able to be shot from that bridge across onto this bridge. I don't know. I don't know if they have enough range. Yeah, also bow rabble. They might not set up properly. Hold on, pole arms.
Our men are breaking off.
Keep poking away. There may be thousands of orcs, but we are the men of Laketown. We've dealt with worse odds and won. Don't know if they have really, but you know, it sounded good. It sounded good. I do remember the good old days over in the Laketown Guards used to be shock infantry. And then they were like, Dale's too well rounded, we can't have that. Also, they weren't that great as shock infantry, I don't remember. They were like at the same sort of tier as Warriors of Losnok, I felt like. They seem to get killed pretty easily. These boys keep poking away, keep doing their bit. The Morgul Raiders seem like they're actually doing quite a handy unit, I feel like. Well, they could, I mean, fight down to 65, also, like from 190, pretty handy actually. And there you go, you can see the Polearm starting to lose. Laketown Guards, I think it's because they're getting shot at from across the river. We've got the Olokai that's still yet to come up. We're not even going to see things like the Uruk bodyguards, I think, committed. We have silver chevrons, my gosh, yeah, I don't think they'll be being committed today. It also looks like they pulled back. Did they get the Did they get the Laketown Guards? No, it looks like they fell back. Oh yeah, they're over here. That's where they are. So yeah, it's just Daelian Spear Guards that they've got to go through. The Carnage Sentries are obviously going to try and jabby their way through first. I think. They have a few javelins left.
The men are wavering.
And what else we got here? Clan Axeman. Yeah, I think it's the old try and test this strategy of just jabbing your way through. The Clan Axeman, cheap infantry, but they have javelins, so that's why people bring them. These guys will fire at will. Get them on fire at will. They'll start to jabby then. There you go. And they'll start to jabby in there, do some damage. Even if they don't kill many of these spear guards. Oh yeah, look at that. Most of the javelins just went into the ground. You're literally throwing your javelin from about 2 feet away. Sort it out, Clan Axeman. But they have killed about 20, somehow killed 20 of these spear guards with these javelins. And yeah, they are doing some pretty damning damage here. Yeah. Don't think this spear guard's going to hold long. They're actually falling back. They're actually going to invite another javelin volley, though, into the back of them, I would have thought. And yeah, another counter sentry to come up with full ammo, and it looks like another one with a small amount of ammo left. And then after that, they'll probably go in. Oh, it looks like the Clan Axeman might go in anyway. They were thinking about it. And Dale's not going to wait around. Probably was the right move. Do not wait around for these guys to throw more javelins at you. In you go, boys. Stab them up for Dale, for Laketown, for King Brand. And it looks like King Brand's armies are failing him now. The Alien Sword's losing here. The Bardings won't hold much longer. They are a great hybrid unit. These boys won't hold on forever. It looks like Uruk Throng being sent in there, overwhelming the Alien Swords. Laketown guards coming back up. We're seeing the smaller unit go around to this side, I think. Support there. And Brand's in over here now, supporting his boys in the front line against these Clan Axemen. They should easily kill these guys off. Clan Axemen literally are only useful for javelins, and then you kind of have to hope that you do a lot of damage with the Axemen, like javelin, to even stand a chance of winning a fight. We've got more infantry coming in. We've got Mordor throwing some troops in here. Uruk Throng, Morgul Orcs, all going in, and Brand's going to get overwhelmed here with numbers. I mean, they could even sneak around, I wonder, on this flank here. But yeah, there you go. Brand is starting to waver, and I think with him breaking, that will probably be the death of Dale, I'd imagine. I can't imagine they're going to stand much longer than that. The Halberds are still fighting on. The Bardings broke here, but the Halberds are still here. The other Halberds and Spears are actually kind of pretty healthy. I would have thought they'd mass route. But we'll see. There you go. Brand is broken. I imagine he's going to get eaten alive now by Morgul Orcs. Yeah, it seems like Dale's going to hold on this one choke point here. Brave fools. I guess they're going to go back to back. Yeah, back to back. Make it as tough as possible. But yeah, I think if they really wanted to, the defenders could have just held at these 3 points and actually have made it pretty impossible to break through. I mean, you can see the bodies down here. There are a lot of bodies in all these choke points. So yeah, I think they could have just held there if they wanted to, really desperately. But I think they tried to make it a bit more interesting and fell back and didn't support. So yes, here we have the last stand of the Laketown guards doing their bit, going back to back here. The spear guards doing their best. Orkai coming in. They're going to go and try and finish these guys off. They haven't seen much action since the very start of this siege. And then now they're going to try and slap through these pole arms and try and end it all right now. Yeah, I don't think there's much more that the defenders could have done. Obviously, 3v2 stuff. I think they honestly could have just held at these 3 points. I'm glad that they kind of like let them in just to make it a little bit more interesting. We're not just having 3 choke point battles here. But honestly, Laketown, you can just hold at these 3 points, and it'll make it pretty much nigh on impossible for the attackers to break through. So I mean, credit to the defenders, you get, I guess, for giving them up, but it did kind of cost them, I think, by doing so. But yeah, you can see the Laketown Guard's going to break, and then I think the Spear Guards will break as well, and there you go, a close victory for Mordor. Well, in the replay, I'm going to quick look at the end results. Yeah, we got some huge kills here for like the defenders. They really could have held here and just got so many more. I mean, 473 kills with the Iron Guards, 398, 343 for all of those. They did insane. Crossbows got 151 kills, 234, 310 kills. Dane got 184 and definitely could have got more if he didn't get charged. 195 with the Axe Warriors, 348 with the Aeromith from Veterans. Insane kills there for Chicken Wolf playing as Erebor. Carfor playing as Dale, 185 kills with King Brand, 124 kills with Dalian Swords here, 113 kills with the Laketown Guards, 164, 125, 259 with Marksman and Dale there, and 263 with the Bardings. Very good kills. Then we have Fingers Nippleson, who was playing as one of the Mordor armies. He sent this one in. He's one of the devs of Dawnless Days. So thank you very much, man, for sending it in. 129 kills with the Uruk Throng here. 109 with another. His Morgul Raiders getting 124 kills. The dogs didn't get too many kills. I feel like they're just a bit more of an annoyance, but they were also fighting Iron Guards, so it's hard to say how good they really are. 110 kills with the Olokai. These guys clearly have had a buff. Smaller unit size, but they are definitely buffed up because 110 kills and they are untouched. Insane. Then we have Aragorn and Alessa playing as the other Mordor army. 141 kills with the Orc Warriors. 136 with the Orc Warriors here. Uruk Throng 112. And then his Archers getting 128 kills with the Bow Rabble. And then the Large 185 kills. Then you have Junatan playing as these things. 88 kills with the Kahar here with the Storm Riders. 104 with the Carnish Sentries. 115 kills with the Macemen. And then 123 kills with the Runic Archers there. But there you go, guys. That is the latest Dawnless Days update out. Definitely go and check it out. That is a glorious replay as well on Laketown. Always good to see a bit of a different sort of siege map being used. And a Winter Wonderland as well. So yes, go and check out Dawnless Days if you haven't already. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that shenanigans. And feel free to join my Discord if you want to get involved in any Dawnless Days battles. And until then, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.